Our prayers have finally been answered. But first, 1,000-degree knife versus my veins. Bet you guys would want to see that one. Okay, even crazier. I'm doing something even crazier, guys. So I'm actually doing it. Not because I think it's that great of an idea, but because I should have done it a long time ago. And if I do it later, it's going to be a lot worse. So I'm about to pay $5,400 for an original sealed iPhone. And I'm a little sketched out. Hopefully it hasn't been resealed because I'm not opening it to check. But it's coming in from Venice, and everyone on Twitter said I should do it. So yeah, if you guys aren't following me, you can do that there. But here we go. I just wanted to document this because I want to look back in the future and look at myself and be like, what a dumbass, or that was the best decision ever, and I'm making money off of this now. So with the difference between the euro and the US dollar, it's going to be about $5,400. So let's do this. And I'm going to blank that out because that's my info, but there we go. I just made the best or worst decision of this year. Definitely one of the most expensive. Okay, so there it is. I'll be able to look back at this moment. Anyways, guys, I wanted to talk about some things, some very, very exciting things right now with you regarding Apple and this very exciting new iOS 10.3 update. So let's get into it. Guys, I just wanted to say it's the end of the year. Very excited for 2017 and hope you guys are as well. I just wanted to wish you all a happy New Year's. Make the best of tonight. But yeah, okay. So beginning with a iOS 10.3 update. So Sonny Dixon is this guy. He's been leaking stuff related to Apple and tech in general for a while on Twitter. So I do trust him. There's been some reliable stuff from him in the past. So he did leak a couple things this week. Now, one of those things that he did leak was iOS 10.3 Beta 1. Normally, I wouldn't be excited about something like this. But to me, this update means everything. So why am I so excited? Because iOS 10.3 is rumored to come with a supposed theater mode. Now that could mean several things, but what most people are interpreting it to be is a dark or night mode. Something you'll be able to press a button and your iPhone will go into a darker interface. And I've prepared a little demo to show you what that could look like on iOS 10 using the jailbreak, and man, is it going to look nice. Now Apple will probably put their own twist on it in some way. It'll probably be an on and off mode. You're not really going to be able to select what application you want it in, but to have it in as many applications as you want selected with this jailbreak tweak is very, very nice to do that. So I gotta say, I just don't know what hit Apple in the head. Why would they finally release this after 10 years of iOS? It's just, I'm glad it's here. I'm glad, and I hope it's coming. And I'm a little doubtful here because theater mode could mean a couple things. One, Apple's trying to sell you overpriced popcorn and candies, but no, for real, theater mode could mean several things. Like it'll silence your phone, make it kind of usable. Maybe it'll dim the screen more than usual iOS allows. I don't know. It could mean several things, but this theater mode is, in everyone's eyes, going to be a dark mode, including mine. I'm hoping so bad that it will be, but how nice would this be? So I prepared a little demo for you guys just to show you what night mode is going to look like on iOS 10. So we're going to get to a little bit more of a darker dock down here. Now I don't have the control center itself modified, but the pictures from Noctis do it very, very good justice. This concept is a very beautiful look at what that could be like. So a little bit of a lighter version, a little bit of a darker version, both work very well, especially when there's that gradient effect. It doesn't have to be pitch black, kind of like a little mirrored, opaque look. It looks very, very nice. So notifications would be getting darker as well. I think that looks fantastic. Now, taking a look at some applications, this is Eclipse 4 beta, and just in settings, this is a pitch black version of it. As you can see, it's very easy on the eyes, especially in darker nighttime environments, especially in a theater where you'd be using it. You don't want it to blast your eyes. I think that name actually kind of does make sense. So here's the App Store, got all of our apps in here, looks very good. This is system-wide right now. In music, it looks a little funky. It's not very well optimized. This is a beta again, but for the most part, you can see how it would work. It would work quite well, and I do like the look. So there is a little bit of a dark mode. Even the News app is completely dark now, which is very interesting. For me, most of the changes, the important ones, are in messages, where I'll be able to text from in here without blinding my eyes. And this is the blurred tweak for a darker keyboard. As you can see, it looks fantastic. So in iOS 10.3 night mode, oh my goodness, that is all I ask for. And this is a fantastic way to end the year for me, anticipating something like this. That is just amazing. And an interesting note is that he claims that there will be a popcorn kernel shaped button very similar to this actual preview. This is from Noctis, an upcoming jailbreak tweak that enables a night mode. And look at this clean interface. It's just going to be a button right next to the night shift button. So I think that would be a very nice solution for it. Plus, it would remove that huge-ass night shift button and make it a little bit smaller. In a way, this update 10.3 is going to be exactly like 9.3. It'll bring a long-awaited feature like f.lux or night shift, but in this year's version. And man, I love 0.3 updates in that case. This is amazing. Best news I've heard of the year, period. So I'm looking forward to that in 10 days here. We're going to be seeing 10.3 Beta 1 with theater mode, hopefully a dark mode. And from the same guy, just a little bit earlier, he did post a video of the Jet White iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. So he says, could it be, basically with a question mark, the Jet White iPhone 7 and 7 Plus? And I think it's probably not. But Makatakara earlier in November did rumor that Apple is working on this color, and it certainly makes sense that they would release it because Apple iPhone sales right now aren't doing too well. Apple is actually cutting down the production of the iPhone 7 by 10%. So in a way to like reinvigorate sales, they would add this new color and boom, suddenly a ton of new sales. I guarantee it. That's how it is. So yeah, I think that it might be possible, but Colorware is probably responsible for this video in particular, as they did say it did look familiar in a response on Twitter. So I think it'd be nice to see, but I personally love the jet black and black iPhone. So just the fact that they even released those colors is amazing. If they release another white one, cool. But I'm mostly excited about a black iPhone with the black iOS interface. That would be super cool. And I gotta come clean with you guys. I made the dumbest, stupidest mistake I've ever made in my life. Accident, you can say. So, late night munchies, decided to get some Taco Bell, sitting eating at my desk, and I spill some water onto my keyboard. And I just promise you guys, I've never broken anything on accident. I've never dropped my iPhone. I've broken many, don't get me wrong, but I never dropped mine and cracked the screen or damaged anything ever. None of my phones, period. It's just a miracle that that's never happened. So for the first time in my life, I've actually damaged something on accident. And a picture I'm going to show you, this happened immediately after, and it was bad. Now you look at this and it like dried up. So I spilled water here, immediately disassembled the MacBook, dried it out inside. It didn't really get too far in because these keys actually prevent water from getting in around them much better than the old one. I'll tell you that. There was almost no liquid inside. But it did leach up. I don't know how, but the water leached up into the display. And by some miracle, it is like completely almost gone. There's just a little bit of stainage down here. So I was like, what the heck? I felt so bad. I've never felt this bad before about breaking something because it was an accident. It just happened, and that's always a crappy feeling. So I was kind of talking with Apple a little bit about my Final Cut review with my actual MacBook review, and they wanted to know more about it. So I just wanted to say a big thank you to Apple. So I told this guy what was going on. I spilled water on my MacBook, and he's like, hey, we'll get you another one out right away. So I just wanted to say a huge thank you to Apple. I didn't end up needing it, but they sent me a press review unit in the same spec as mine, and I've had it already for like a week or so. I just want to say, Apple, that was fantastic of you to do that. I didn't end up needing it, but for me, that says a lot about you as a company, how willing you are to help. So thanks. Just wanted to share my little embarrassing story with you. And guys, that's just a little update for you, as I'm going to be celebrating New Year's tonight. I'm looking forward to 2017 with you guys. I promise there will be so much change on this channel. Yes, even my logos. Everyone always says they're old, but hey, it's my little YouTube personality. I've had those forever. I don't really care about those, but I'll update them just because everybody's telling me to on my channel. I'm going to be getting new camera gear, a new office. It's going to be like 2.5 times bigger than this one. A lot of new filming space. Guys, I'm so excited to share everything Apple tech related going into 2017. And the number one thing I'm excited going to 2017 about is the Panasonic GH5. So I'm shooting on the GH4 right now. This was the camera that kind of shocked me with how good it was. I went from a Canon 5D Mark III to a mirrorless camera that was actually more focused on video, and I've been recording in 4K ever since. And I really do miss 1080p, 60 frames per second, just how fluid it is. So I will be going back to that next year once I do have that camera, probably around March. So That's what I'm most excited about. And as I'm approaching 8 years on YouTube, on January 27th, I just want to say it's been a good run, and I hope to have 8 more. And I'm going to be expanding a little bit. You guys will notice that, but the core concept will remain Apple. Apple, of course, will be 100% my focus, and I will be going off into some other tech, but for the most part, it will be 100% Apple. So I just want to say, guys, thanks so much for watching. I will meet you guys in the new year. Have a great one. Peace.